Jim Henson's cult classic, The Dark Crystal. Okay, so let me set the record straight that this is one of the most bizarre movies that Jim Henson has ever created in his lifetime. So the story goes that in another time and in another world, there are these two races that existed. One is called the Skeksis, and the other is called the Mystics. Now, one is the bad guys, and the others are the good guys. So they were united under this power called the Dark Crystal, which is a device that brought them together. And they were living under peace and harmony. But one day the crystal cracked, and that's what caused them to be separated into those two groups, you know, the Skeksis and the Mystics. And of course the Skeksis were an evil race, and they wanted to rule over all things in this world. So across the land, the Mystics are raising this creature called a Gelfling, and his name is Jin. So the story goes that Jin's parents were killed by the Skeksis, and the Mystics get ready to send him on a quest to find the piece of a shard to the Dark Crystal in order to repair it so they can bring joy and peace and prosperity back to the world. Jin goes on his quest to find and repair the crystal. And from there, he meets all kinds of adventures, and that's pretty much the whole story. Now, to give Jim Henson some credit about this film, he did use a lot of practical effects that were very unique back in that time. The enemies of this film, the Skeksis, had a very unique design to them. You know, half bird, half dragon. Their voices were really creepy too, for instance.
I'm still the Emperor.
And the film had a unique design to it, but still very bizarre, but I like the way it was done. It was not a great film, but still, I would give The Dark Crystal a 6 out of 10. It was great effects, somewhat okay acting, and very good use of what they did with those effects. So that's on Jim Henson's cult classic. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.